Alright, so I am Mark BM Peanut slash Tank slash whatever the fuck you want to call me. I'm gonna be reviewing KCLEMONS14 in his MG slash D demo. Now, a bit of background for my opinion of MG slash DMG players. DMG I used to think was kind of, and no offense to anyone that's watching this that is like DMG. I used to think those ranks were like where players stopped being retarded, and like everyone had like a vague idea of how to play, and games generally started running off actual skill over like people just deathmatching like highly contested areas of the map. I got there in the end. Like for example, Banana on Inferno or apps, but like it turns out these people have like no knowledge of positioning, or like they can like vaguely aim or something. Like they're not necessarily particularly good. They can generally body you in like a semi-competent spray. They'll generally know that that CT can just be about backing off and not about like getting kills early. But they'll get a kill early and they might still push rather than just playing correctly, right? So you got roughly the same amount of hours as me, and you're floating around DMG slash MG. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna review this shit. I'm gonna try and give you a hand. I'm gonna try and be as brutally honest as about what I think you're doing wrong. But I'm gonna try and not be a dickhead about it. And if you think I'm being a dickhead about it, that's really not my intention. It's just I do tend to be super blunt about these things because it's just easier. Like there's no point going, oh, you could have not done that, or like or like you could have played that differently. I'm just gonna be like, well, you should just not face. Like so many of your problems in CS can be solved with not facing. I've literally just, as I speak, I'm uploading another video for a Silver 3 player. But yeah, now we're gonna get into some hopefully quality CS, or slightly more quality CS. Like the Silver 3 demo is kind of painful. Yeah, 4 kV. Frag instead of a smoke is a bit of a weird one for me, but no big deal. Full Lake will be early quick face. As soon as you don't get an early kill here, I would just back off. Like there's no point in not deathmatching mid, and there's no shame in backing off when you get flashes. Like there's a little bit of like hesitation, like you're like I can just spam this, but that's maybe not the best thing to do. Right, so you've got guys. I assume it's been communicated that you've got guys in library. Now you should just stay in pit and you should just keep peeking, making sure there's no one coming around. Your boiler mate comes through, gets 2. Last guys go bomb B. Right, now you're gonna be rotating B. Not any real problems here. Like you kind of faced for a needlessly large amount of time here, and then when you got flashed, you should have just left. Win this fight eventually. Reload. 2-on-1. He's got tech and no armor. In that fight. You don't want it very cleanly, but it's against a tech. Like I can understand the panic against a tech, especially late in the round. Like he could have tech and armor and just destroy you. Like luckily he didn't. You got like 4K now. I don't know how high priority I would place upon getting a defuse, and you probably want nades. Like you've got 1 grenade right now, and just randomly going B. Like, I don't get what this is. Grenade's fine. I don't know why you wouldn't, like, you just went B at the start and decided there was, like, no control of anything here. Sharing out the tech to the scout user, that's, like, an uncommonly kind thing to do. I don't see that very often. Just kind of spamming. Yeah, this is fine. Like, getting aggressive is not something I recommend against pistols, but they bought Glocks because they got the bomb down. Or they just stuck with Glocks because they got the bomb down, so rely on your friend going around here. You're kind of just peeking around this. You are like running a lot as well. Like these players don't seem to be noticing, but like if they had actual guns or if they'd even bought P250s, they could have got the drop on you. It's not likely that that happens, but it's just some like if you're gonna push up, you should be more conscious of the noise you're making as a player. Like I've got you like insanely quiet right now, so I can like barely hear footsteps. That's no big deal. I don't know why people do this, like swap spots every round, because it just kills consistency. This MIA person should not have a scout. As soon as you put the frag down mid, you should just be gone. Like, if that guy could aim, he probably would have killed you. What is going on? This MIA person. Alright. Oh, this spot's not too bad. The arch player is kind of high and dry. What is this? What? Spot is fine. It's kind of one and done-ish, but like you can't really do anything about that. To rotate around to B. Not sure what Steven is doing. How are you gonna like? I know there's that whole swag knife peek thing that he does, but just how you gonna? Guessing you decide that it's worth keeping all this shit into the next round, dropping your ump to either Mars or Salad. You're probably gonna just try and keep all of this and go for exits. Lose the fight against the AK, shit happens. Kind of want tighter angles. And like, I would have just went like here, and if he faced you directly, I would have tried to like sprint around him and try and get a double dink, or just like body him to death the ump. It's kind of a shit fight to take at this range because, especially with the nerfs, and the ump feels a lot different now, or like a little different, and that can be enough to put you off sometimes. All right, the glass cannon not mid, holds that spot, doesn't get kill. Now you should just chill. Like, you don't have to use smokes like this early. Or like, what you're doing is something I used to do when I was like, when I had like 1,000 hours, where I would put nades out prematurely, like before there was any indication of a push. And like, what that does that's wrong is it decelerates the wrong side of the round. Like, it's all very good if they can't go mid at the starting 15 seconds of the round, but what if they can't contest mid for 15 seconds of the round where they want to make a push? I'm not sure what happens here. I don't know what this call is. Whoever made this call, I'm guessing someone made a call because this is stupid. Like, you go back, you hit Large, and you just get gayed. Alright, yeah, shit happens. You probably got baited by a bad call here. I would not give up Arch unless I absolutely had to. By that I mean I literally saw bomb in banana. Yeah, early in the round, like you don't need much more than just like your AWPer to jump out, peek this long angle, or like just frag deep maybe. But like even that's not necessarily unnecessary risk, especially if they have guns. And wow, he loses that. That sucks. Um, Yeah, you can just go out, you can peek. They might have an orb, so it's like a really stupid move. Like, I wouldn't have an extended peek in mid because like someone might come around here. Someone might just be sat here like a fucking like automatic was yesterday where it just pops up and one taps someone like shit happens. But just USPs, like not much you can do. Lost two in a row, you're just saving so that you can get an okay by next round. Don't know what the hell those stickers are. The extended peaks again, I'm not really a fan of. Like, especially if they have range advantage. Like, they've won the last two rounds, they're gonna be kind of strong. Smoke mid. You're trying to play this. Understandable. People are kind of all over. You've got bomb site B. I mean, site off the bomb on B. Guessing you heard this guy and you just want to kind of hunt and gun. Because embarrassingly, I didn't hear this man, and like, I've got my sound down so that I can be heard over the game. If this guy's not pre-aiming you, that should be a free gun. Right, go get the AK, just save. Yeah, that. I'm not sure why you have the USP out at this point in the round. Like, you have an AK, just use it. Thank you. I'll just chill. Like, this is correct play in my opinion. Like, no point risking a weapon that is very useful on this side. Now you can get an M4, you can get a smoke flash frag. You can be greedy and get like a full buy and leave one of these guys high and dry. You drop someone, you get nades. A regular, good Samaritan. Get flashed early. Correct response is to smoke that, I think. Peek out, whip your spray a bit. Annihilate that guy, minus 90 the other. You're in a good spot here. This is a good fallback. If you want to get aggressive, you have another flash. You know, you've got a guy in boiler that's just got a kill, so you're kind of confident that there's going to be no one pushing through mid. This is alright. Like, spray was a bit horrendous. Definitely need maybe hit up recoil master a bit. These guys are pushing B without the bomb. I guess they're trying to wrap. That kind of sustained tapping where you don't take a retard fight and you just go bap 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 instead of like trying to spray us like a one you can't do. Here, I guess it would be assumed that they're rotating the bomb B, but after a little while, you just kind of have to commit to holding B, and then if you hear the bomb go down, you have to like double push A and just trade on each other. I don't think this is outright wrong play. I just think I don't know. Like I think it's a little bit hasty, but I don't think you saw the bomb from your side, so. Oh, he's playing graveyard. That's such a horrible spot. Will you check it? No, he wins the round. Never jump into a fight. Like, never. Unless you have an SMG or a P250 or like one of these stupid little cheap guns that you can get away with moving and shooting. Like, never jump into a fight with a rifle. Like, it'll just kill your momentum 100%. Lost 4 in a row. You're on the Deeg buy. Yeah, all about that life. Yeah, that's what happens when you're late to that mid peak. That's why you always flash it, basically. With your cash and your possible, and also likely if you don't force up, 3400 buy. Like, you can afford to go way lower. You can get like P250, body armor, smoke, flash, flash. It's like a 1650 buy. That would have taken you down to what 1800 roughly. And if you lose that round, you still have enough for no defuse and armor and all that shit next round. So just a buy without a defuse, basically. I'm not a fan of the Deagle. I'm trying to make myself into a fan of the Deagle. I think that the Deagle is a weapon that has an actual rewarding skill cap for a pistol. Like this guy could win a fight against 3 out of 4 players just by running and gunning, because that's how the 5.7 works. Or because the guy didn't check an angle, he could have a free one-hit kill that isn't all that fair. Like, it's kind of akin to being Zeused. So, but yeah, you're like, boom, I've got like 6,000. I can just buy an M4. Might be worth getting a Ollie instead of that extra flash. This MIA guy just doesn't get the fucking memo. Might be worth spamming towards those tracers and just chilling, so you can get a. Right, you just spam like 3 smokes mid, and it's not even like 120 in the round yet. All these smokes are going to be gone by the time it hits the minute mark. In which case, yeah, like it counted. No point flashing this. Like, just make sure they do the same to you. He had that clip use. He's just going to push you probably. What's this idiot just spamming worth? Whatever. This spot is fine. Just I wouldn't recommend using your grenades so early. You get a little bit antsy, so you go around, grab the library spot, try and get position through here, back off with the molly. Double AWP retake is pretty much a no-go. I'm gonna mute this dude. Don't know what his fucking problem is. Getting spammed through a demo, that's a new one. I don't think you should try and face like you should try and wide peek with an AWP, especially when you're trying to save said AWP. I think you should just do this, basically run, hold a spot, maybe towards the library. Ah, my mouth's so fucking dry. Towards the library, or maybe like, I don't know. Nice flick. I don't know if you meant to hit that so much. But you seem to have found like a setup that works kind of comfortably for you. I would say what seems to be the problem so far is like early map play, a little bit of like economy style buys where you could be like that P250 body armor guy instead of the guy that buys a Deagle, or you could like push the limits of your funding basically. I always think you should flash or double frag then flash over here. But I think general accuracy is kind of lacking here. You kind of sit too far open sometimes, like this. This is an unneeded spot of contention. Like, just kind of hold back. Like, don't be like here facing here. Like, 'cause you're just out in the open. Like you might cheese a couple of kills, but you don't need to. This is good. This is just pre-firing. Panic a bit. He texts you. That's lame. Like, you panicked, which did lose most of your mag, but you should have won the fight. So like when this guy here, he's on that like that headshot angle, just chill. Like, you don't have to. Like he's not. The likelihood of him moving or orping you is very low. So just relax. Like, what's he gonna do? He shouldn't. I'd like to say he shouldn't fuck you up. But like, obviously sometimes it does happen. Right, so Hammers by early smoke. I've already said not really a fan of that. These frags you can use early because frags are like you can use them to scout. You can hear them hit people. People freak the fuck out when they're near them, especially if they're gonna like take a third of their health off. Like, I don't mind early frags. It's the smoke grenade, which is like of so high importance. You're just standing out facing. I guess. Like he just goes out. He goes, "Oh, there's a dude here. I'll take this free kill." Best case scenario, you hit him first in the head. He hits you first in the head. Like it's why you can't just face with CT weapons because there are so many guns that can just one bullet. It's kind of pre-fire is not too bad. That's why you don't walk through the smoke unless you've got flashes. Bombs on B. Everyone should rotate over. This guy has 4 kills in 9 rounds. He's not doing anything. If he gets anything done, I'll be impressed. Guy's struggling to pick up the AK. Nice little blood sport there. I thought he was gonna get both. As soon as I saw it in the feed, I'm like, they're gonna peek him stupidly. They're trying to even out economy. Go on M4s. MI should have dropped, really. Gotta have that CZ and that diffuse, I guess. Even then, like, you're still fucking your teammate over. Whatever. Amps this round. I don't know why none of you guys have, like, spots. I don't like using incendiaries. Like, the same as I don't like using smokes early, like... Frags aren't hugely important. They're, like, the least important grenade in terms of just... that smoke didn't cover you properly. Like, they knew roughly where you were. Or he client-side smoked you, either side. The way it kind of sucks. Like, you can get up here. Be here. You can be here. You can even be on the stairs. Like, you can just fly out sometimes. If you have a good enough spawn, you can just fly out here and face the CTs, face the Ts early. There's absolutely, in my opinion, no reason to be even up here half the time. Like in this rank, you can get with playing quad, like deep. You can get boosted up onto quad, like here. You can be like here, swing out, counter smoke if they smoke, and then use your frags and smoke. Like if you see the smoke like bink, bink. By the time before it's even bloomed, like you should smoke mid. It's kind of possible to be around here early round, but it's a risky spot. Some Ts will just jump up here. They'll get a guy in here, then they'll get a guy in here, and they'll just force you out with 2 people. Like, oh, it's the young Stu in A mid. Decided, good kill. That's a good kill. Then you greed for the gun. That's a fun kill. Like, economically, that's a strong kill. Like, it's really fucking stupid to play against as well. Like, just getting 1 bulleted, like, that's fine. Then what I do, like, because literally what I just said happened. They put 1 here, 1 here, and they just fuck you up. So you get the 1 kill. Their teammate is immediately focused on here. You have to use a control grenade, read like frag smoke molly just to secure the gun at this point. Like, only if they're either completely stupid or man mode on a level, man mode or on a level that's like beyond you and just predicts exactly what you're gonna do. Are they gonna be like here in that situation? They'll see your frag bounce up here and they'll back off. If they go up here, they're risking a fight with this, with you there, with there. But you kind of have to consider that because you win on a one-on-one, you don't necessarily have a quote-unquote right to a reward. I'm not sure what you buy here. Like, this kit is worth what? 21, 31, 3700? No one else buys. I'd like to see maybe, what should I say? What, 3800? 700? Yeah, 3800. So you had at the start of the round 4k. Like, next round you get 2400. Just buy P250 and body armor. Like, it's kind of more annoying to me given that you just showed your ability to get kills with the pistol or like to play around the pistol, and then you buy an unnecessary buy that you're gonna try and take a retake against way better weapons with. Like, this guy doesn't even have armor. Like, I admire the man modeness of it, but it's kind of suicide. You should just save. Right, so you know what one is. You check this. Full white. Chance for you to win this if you catch him unawares. But the thing is, a P250 and body armor has the same ability to win that round as the MP7. Like, think about it. You're up here, 20 health here, 100 health here. Peek out, body shot him. Body shot with the P250 is like 23 damage. Maybe slightly more at this range, like might be 25 or 26. You kill him. You're up here, you got mobility advantage, you're way faster because you got a pistol, you're bap. He hits the P250, he should be scared. But now you're on that same shit buy, like, and you're both on the shit buy, like, it can't be helped. This is all fine so far. I don't really agree with the MP7 purchases. Like, I know it's kind of a forced buy, but give yourself the extra 700. Don't buy a kit, don't buy head armor, and get like a FAMAS. Like, FAMAS is more stable at range. You get a good push kill to secure the bomb here. Like, now you should just chill. Like, you have so many positions you could be. The bomb is right next to you. You hear this guy scope, so you know he's got an orb. Don't just fucking stand there. Don't let him peek into you. Just, I know you're baiting, but you die. You die and throw away. Let's say you get the orb at the end of that round. You throw away at the bare minimum 1400 on the kit and full armor. Like 1400 plus what, an M4 plus an AK? And now you're stuck on a shit buy. Of it, like. Don't think that smoke covers it fully. There's a gap in that smoke. It's got a passive hold, like, just close angle and hold. Like, I'm not a fan of. Yeah, you play this fine. Check up here, he gets knifed. Push him again, you win the fight. That's not inherently bad. They've got a kind of shit buy, so you can get away with that. 2v3, he throws himself away. You'll bottom of T-apps, you can hear him running. So you just got me to play Remu. That's not a bad spot to play. These long angles can be kind of dangerous, like mid-round. Can't hear the dude. Just chill, I guess. Not sure what the other T is doing in dark. Gonna walk into each other. Oh, you give away position and you lose sight. I have honestly like no idea why in this position you don't back off to Pit. Pit is a really strong spot. Under Balk is a retardedly strong spot. He's gonna die. Like being in apps there is just so unnecessarily dangerous. Like I know his other T was in a shit spot and your teammate was in a shit spot, but like I said, it doesn't mean you should be standard. But yeah, back to the game. Standard by run up here. This is alright. I really hate pushing mid. Like sometimes it works. He had his grenade out, so you get away with that for free. Start taking the fight with Pit. There's one guy behind you on your team. He's just pushing. You get spammed by the two pistols, but your teammates wrap, so that's not technically a bad play, as long as this 5-7 doesn't mow everyone down. Multiple 2v1s. Steady pimping with the... These guys are be getting nervous now. Like, oh, he's got a plan. I like it. Doesn't know where the bomb is. He loses the round. I don't think necessarily what you did was bad here. I think it takes a lot of balls to be a fucking like an MG DMG entry player. Like that takes probably more courage than I have. Like being that player on Inferno is like something I hate doing. I prefer a much more methodical Inferno take where you like section off apps, section off mid, second mid, apps, banana. You get like complete control of the map. You try and take it. Running up here, good. You could have collapsed like here, checked up there quickly, and just spammed here. Like as soon as you hit the 5-7, like just try and segment your duels to like this guy and this guy. If there's a dude behind you, like he should be focused on Mr. 5-7. Right, so you just die in the push. What is it to say? You got pistols, like getting engaged. I can watch this again from your point of view. When I'm not. Oh shit. Please don't glitch out. 5-12. Alright, so. Yeah, the entry doesn't seem that bad. I don't know why you play Mac 10 armor. Like, if you're gonna second round buy, which you shouldn't if you get a defuse, if you get a bomb plant, by the way, just go all Glocks and get AKs the next round. Teammate whites you, you're just gonna man mode it because eat 2 flashes. Just be more aware of the flashes, dude. Like, the first one was a team flash, so can't really talk down to you for that. Second one, like he did a weird pop flash off here that you could have dodged. Like, you're like here, you could have went like, you could just did like a 180. I don't know what sense you're on. I'm on 2-400, and that's a pretty easy flick for me. Like you hit it pop and you go straight back to the fight. But yeah, ump out. Eat the frag. That's a pretty standard thing, like the double frag over R4. Yeah. Such an ump rifles. That's just not gonna happen. Like 2-on-3, winnable situation. I'm guessing you smoke CT. try and go for the bomb. It's what is like the play you should make here. Pretty shit flash. You kind of get caught up here and don't get any objective. Nice kill. A second and don't get the third. Getting 2 kills in that situation is fairly impressive. Like maybe try and back off after that second one if you can, but there's no way to say he wouldn't just instantly push you. Like this smoke should be down really early if you're trying to push the site. Like kill coil, like your team kills coils early. Fine. I don't know why you're scouting. Like scout always seems like a tilt buy to me. I don't meet many people who are like outright actually good with the scout. Guessing you're gonna scout cut now. Like if you lose control of this area with a scout, there's nothing you can do. Like especially if the scout is like really bad as soon as they have a numbers advantage, in my opinion. Like yeah, do some damage. He immediately dinks you with that SMG. This guy shows why Tech 9s are such a very balanced weapon. Man, that makes me angry. He just dies, yeah. So like you're second on the team, but you are kind of getting sucked into some of the stupid decisions that they're making that I've pointed out, like weird buys. Like don't be this guy that buys the scout every round. Never be that guy. Like 1700 on the scout, unless you've just won pistol or just lost pistol, is a shit buy every time. Like this guy's an AWP. What best case scenario, you headshot him. Great. Now there's an AWP that his team are gonna like get out. Ideally, you're just spamming. Like this seems like tilt play. Just relax. Stop trying to do like these meme plays. Get the kill on that guy, get whited. Well, like, that dude was low, like he was like 30 health. Just because you got the kill there doesn't mean it's the right play. Get paranoid from what's behind you. Just pick up a rifle, dude. You can see one right in front of you. Alright. So you start to do proper entry, you get killed from pit because your team hasn't cleared it out yet. Bomb is solo. Very likely to get flanked. Like, yeah, GG might be the right thing to call here. I hate to be negative, but just honestly, just don't play scout. Like ever play. Like if you want a default play to make, secure like this side of. Try not to eat the frags early and try and secure this side of banana. The fuck is going on? Holy shit! You just get AWP'd. I'm gonna restart the round. Check out that AWP hit. Kick the racist idiot, haha. Right, so you're on AK, you're on just a flat AK buy, no grenades. Yeah, you just face banana too late, like, you've given up, you've got no banana control, just die. If this round is won, I will be very impressed. He wins that. Oh my god. Right, so some like positioning and aim stuff mainly, like I said this to the silver guy as well, but like get like this map fast aim / reflex training by Yolokas or Yolokas, I don't know how you pronounce that. Mr. Uletical. Like this guy's insane. Like he's made two of the best maps the community has ever seen. I'd grab these. If you want a general idea of like crosshair placement, because yours wasn't that bad, but like sometimes you were prioritizing like the wrong spots. I'd got a map like this. Like these maps absolutely tank my frame rate, and so does open broadcast software, which I'm using to record this. So this might run like complete dog shit. What other things can I think of offhand? You go on this map, it'll give you like areas to push. Man, my spray's ass. I've not played this game like in ages. I'm trying to see. It'll teach you spots to check. Like, it's really good for entry. Like, hit that shot. It just teaches you where to be aiming. Right. Alright, whatever. And like, obviously it's not like a realistic, put on 5. Like a realistic push. But, like, it allows you to just get used to checking everything, like methodically. There's a really good video by Steel, like XI by Power Steel, called How to Aim Better. And that is 100% relevant to this video. My shots are kind of weak because I've not played names. Actually terrible. Like, don't judge me by my aim. I've not played for like a week and a half. But yeah. So crosshair placement, like early nades, I'd stop with them until like you're using them to actively stop the T's doing something. Like specific rounds like on the CT side. On T side, I would get more comfortable with the idea of just playing stably. Like you don't have to be that guy that gets like 4 kills every round. Like you can be the guy that walk. One thing me and my friends, like my real life friends, do when we play this map at like like DMG at like supreme level, or like even in like our own uni 10-mans, is we'll go up here, we'll check this, we'll move up here together. One person holds this, check that, make sure no one pushes here. The other person will meanwhile push up balcony, or he'll come through here just by doing this simple jump. No one should ever push mid. Like if they push mid, they're mental and they're probably stupid. Or they have a way better plan than you. Like you can't always assume. Like you can try and make plays from here. You can go, oh, I have a smoke grenade. Isn't that convenient? Bap bap bap. Bap bap bap. Or you can go, oh, I have a molly grenade. I have a Molotov. Like, and then you can burn yourself to death. You can go like that, like burn this area and like try and peek towards here, or you can go. See if I can remember this. It's not deep enough, but you can like edge up to mid. Do that. Stop him being in there, the sneaky little prick. Then you can flash in there. Could learn. You can flashlight in there directly and just peek out here. I'm not saying that's a good flash, by the way. That's just like what I'm thinking of on the spot. Like I wondered if I could flash that. Or like you can just bounce a flash off and be ready to go. Or bounce a flash up high, go just like straight away, or you can smoke that. You can then molly that. Like if someone else has mollied this, for example, like you just need to use grenades more proactively, I think. Like, say you're here, or even here, like, and they smoke off your side. Like straight away, my initial reaction would be, "Now what are you gonna do?" I'd probably follow that up with, if I was having a good game, I'd do some kind of cocky flash like this, or this, and just base. Or if I was having a worse game, I might try and frag deep, or when the Molotov stops, I would try and time it, or just use it so it bursts straight in the Molotov. Just get a smoke like right here, so you can cross. You can get to boiler, make sure no one's here. Your quad guys should be on boiler really. Like you should be either backing off to like here, you to go, or like ready to. Or you can go all the way around to library if you're feeling like a dapper dude. Just like that's a really hard flash to. Like you just have to get a feel for grenades, I think. I'd practice more aiming. Like sometimes your sprays were just like tragic. Like you should be able to comfortably hit that. Like I'm gonna just. Like yeah, M4 spray was a bit like that sometimes when you're trying to track someone when it should be like edging across like that. Like that's something you can do if you just hop in recoil master for like 10 minutes a day and just go, I'm gonna spend 5 minutes on my AK, I'm gonna spend 5 minutes on my M4. Anything else is just bonus, like. But I would learn some smokes if you don't know them. Like there are maps, not necessarily for Inferno, but definitely for other maps. Like I don't know if I can remember any for the. I know I learned some, but whether or not I can remember them is that maybe. I'm actually gonna do. I know some of the B smokes, but like. Please stop shooting me, it's really good. I know you line up there. I'm just dumb. Can't do anything right today, man. I swear I used to know these. It's that cross and then there. Holy shit, fuck off. I'll just have to barrels here, I believe. It's been a while since I played Inferno in case it wasn't obvious. And then here, maybe? You basically like bounce mollies over. They're really simple to learn. Like, you can easily do like here. They should take damage. Maybe not there, but like areas like that, like I can't think of them offhand if I'm honest. Do you have to get under? Maybe. But this isn't about like before I get distracted, this isn't about like me being able to learn Molotovs correctly. Although that would work, like that would be a perfect grenade. Just showing you how to do that. Show how roughly how to do that. Like That one was really like needlessly convoluted. I can't remember how to do that one like at all. Like, I'm gonna put that. I'm kind of going off topic here. Like, just ignore me. I don't know, but like, just some basic set grenades to make sure you don't get shafted when you're trying to take fights on T side. But like, using grenades like reactively, like I showed earlier, like they do that. You just go molly through, and they're like, "Oh no, whatever shall I do? There is a fire here." And like, I know this sounds like mind-numbingly basic, but it seems like stuff that you might not have thought of before for whatever reason. And like, it's a round saver, honestly. Like, you go Badib, their smoke has like, so you know by the time your molly goes out, they're gonna have like 8 seconds left in the smoke, and then you just go, oh, high flash. And then after that, you just spam. What are they gonna do? They're either gonna peek on your traces and try and spam you back, or they're just gonna peek into a hail of bullets and get like hurt. Another guy, they'll be on this side, they can assist you, or like after your molly goes out, they'll go, oh, I have a molly too, who'd have thought? But these are very ideal scenarios, like teamwork based. In terms of solo queue, like you just have to, I'd say definitely work on your aim, like your raw headshot ability. I'd use like headshot deathmatch servers, or you get into roughly the amount of game time we can get away with playing like community deathmatch, where it's just like fast spawns, fast fights. Spray control, movement cancelling, if you know what that is, or if you don't already do that, where like instead of like drifting, just stop by cancelling the movement. But yeah, that seems good for this. KCLEMONS14 Inferno demo, good. Message me either on Reddit or through a comment if I'm a fucking retard and I don't know what I'm doing, or anything I've said is just not useful to you. But yeah, you do you, man. And I'll try and have this overpass one done out quickly, but overpass plays like frighteningly similar to Inferno, especially on T side, where you have to section off areas of the map and basically just defend them. Or like take on T side, it's like you take the necessary fights, which are like the connector, so like the stair room and the ladder room side fights on T. Sometimes you might take like an AWP long duel, but I'm not really a fan of doing that myself. I'll try and focus on like mollying toilets and pushing through the toilet side onto A to put pressure there. But I'll have a more detailed look at that later, and I'll PM you that as well once I'm done with it. But yeah, as I said, any problems, any questions, PM me.